Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. My dear friends and fellows, look, one thing is there. All of us want to become successful. All of us want to produce more and more work, better and better work, so that we could become successful people. But there are distractions, but there are interruptions. Interruption and distraction, these does not allow us to focus and to concentrate upon our work, to maintain a discipline, and lacking the discipline, unable to maintain a focus and unable to concentrate. I think as far this thing is concerned, we are unable to achieve what we wanted to achieve, what we needed to achieve. So, my dear friends and fellows, today we have made it a topic of our discussion that how can we maintain our focus, how can we maintain our self discipline. So that is very important, both of these things, for being a very productive person. So once we started working on the subject, we came across certain things which are eight in number. These eight things are extremely important habits and routines of those people who have succeeded in maintaining their focus, and who have succeeded in maintaining their discipline despite the interruption, despite the distractions. Now let's look upon the eight of these things. First of all, they prioritize their goals. Yes, their goals must be a priority. What does it mean? It actually means that something which is not your priority, what need to be prioritized. I think what need to be prioritized is our goals. Our goals must be prioritized, and this actually means whatever we are doing, as for that the way we spend our time, what we are seen busy with, I think we need to do all that with our goals. Whatever is not a goal should not be. Whatever does not directly contribute to the achievement of our goal, whatever does not contribute to the achievement of our goal, should not be a priority at all. We can do it in the free time, or maybe we at least one thing is there, that we cannot make it a priority. We cannot do it amongst the first few things. As for the first few things in the morning, in the day is concerned, this must be according to our goal. It must be contributing toward the achievement of our predetermined worthwhile goals. And our goals. Now the second thing is, they are not afraid to say no. Those people who are successful enough, those people who are productive enough, who have achieved, who are achieving whatever they wanted to, whatever they plan to achieve. Look upon the life of these people. They people are not the people pleaser at all. They're not the people pleaser at all. They have learned certain arts. One of those arts is the ability to say no, the courage to say no several times. Whatever is not linked to your values, whatever is not linked to your goals, if at all these requests, these invitations, I think we shouldn't be hesitant to say no. It does not mean become being an impolite person or an arrogant person. No arrogance at all, not being impolite at all, but we need to learn to say no. Again, we need to learn to say no to the request, to the invitation, which are not actually our goal, our priorities. Now the third is, they embrace routine. Routine makes us more and more productive, and it takes lesser effort. If at all something which is beneficial, which is contributing, which will contribute to the achievement of my goal, I think that it must be made a routine. Whatever is necessary, it it must be made a routine, because whatever comes into the routine, it becomes easy. And once we are doing something on a daily basis, it becomes effective as well, it becomes useful and beneficial as well. So I think routines does matter and matter a lot. Let's make the routine, making of the routine, all the good things, all the good things should be included. Good things mean which are contributing to the achievement of my goals, are the good things for me and the necessary things for me as well. So the more I make them as a routine, the easier and the more effective I think it will become. So the fourth is that the power of routines, adopt the routine. Also, it reduces or minimizes the decision fatigue, the effort which is needed to make the decision, if at all something is out of routine. Now, the fifth is they understand the value of rest. Yes, they do understand the value of rest. This is the reason that they are seen taking breaks so often during their work time. And there is a Pomodoro technique which is highly beneficial. That Pomodoro technique says that every 20 minutes of work should be followed by 5 minutes of the break, but the break should not be at your workplace, it should be slightly away from that, so that you could feel the change. So then, once you have done the 20 minutes and 5 minutes, three times, for the fourth time, once you do the 20 minutes of work, then instead of going for the 5 minutes of break, you need to take the 15 to 20 minutes of the break. So that is, Pomodoro technique. So these people, they understand the value of rest. So working for all the time, it's not good at all, it's not needed at all. What is needed is that we should be, my dear friends and fellows, I think that we need to enjoy the downtime, doing nothing. Doing nothing, we need to enjoy the downtime as well. Now, the sixth habit of these people is they keep learning and growing. They keep learning and growing. Indeed, all the people in the world, all the people in the world, all the people in the world who are growing, who are growing, they keep learning what to learn, whatever you need to learn, whatever is needed, whatever is needed on your line to keep learning. I think they do keep learning. So that is very important. Whatever you need, whatever can raise your efficacy, whatever you need to learn but you hadn't learned it till now. We cannot learn everything else. We cannot learn everything else, but whatever can benefit me, whatever can improve my productivity must be learned. Now the seventh is they celebrate small victories. The celebration of small victories, it is very much important indeed. Celebration of the small victories, because if at all we don't celebrate small victories, if at all we don't reward ourselves for the small victories, what does happen then? I think the smaller victories will become lesser and lesser available. We might not be able to keep earning, keep gaining, keep achieving the smaller victories. But why not to ignore the smaller victories? Why to reward ourselves for the smaller victories? Because it contributes a lot to the achievement of the big victories. The big victories does not happen so often. So for that reason, we need to celebrate. Celebrating of the small victories actually mean that we are rewarding ourselves. We are encouraging ourselves, and this encouragement and reward will bring the best out of we ourselves. Will bring the best out of we ourselves. Now, the eighth and the last is they remain resilient in the face of adversity. As for the challenges, as for the adversity, as for the failures, as for the setbacks are concerned, these does happen to each and every individual, no matter how powerful, how influential, how resourceful somebody is. Despite all that, as for this, failure, setbacks are concerned, it does happen. It does happen. All the successful people in the world today, they have faced many of the failures and adversities and the setbacks. I think we shouldn't be. We shouldn't get discouraged at all. If at all somebody is getting discouraged, if at all somebody has fallen spiritually, I think if at all the spirits are low, it means you cannot perform well at all in the present, in the future. So what is needed is, whenever there is an adversity, whenever there is a trouble, whenever there are problems, we need to bounce back. We need to maintain our cool. The first thing is to maintain your cool. Do not become nervous at all. Remain courageous and confident. If at all, why? Because all the adversities and the trouble and the problems and the challenges makes us more and more strong person. So we need to bounce back as quickly as possible. We need to recover as quickly as possible. So these are the eight things of those people who are the highly productive people, highly successful people. That's all from me at the moment. Thank you very much.